Hey YouTube. So today's my rest day. I'm recording my leg day, which finish up my pull push legs. I know I'm doing it differently than push pull legs. Something I wanted to try out, and it's actually pretty nice. Like having my squat days affect my pulling days. I mean, it's honestly not that big of a difference, anyways, because I only really do like five maximum reps, unless it's like my main compound, which like it doesn't really matter to me. I mean, I don't really go over 70 or like 84% at all. So it's not even that bad. Um, so today I squat. I think I did like three. What was this? 330. 330 for five. Two for five. No, 331 for five. This was actually brutal. I mean, like, I don't know. I still have like this problem with engaging my left trap with my right one. So I mean, I think that's another thing. Um, could it be the belt? I don't really know. I was wearing a sweatshirt over the belt too, so that's probably has something to do with it. But later on, you're gonna see me do like RDLs beltless. I'm not gonna lie. I think when it comes to belts, like RDLs, I don't think you really realistically need them. I mean, I just feel so much better without them, but that just might be me. Cause like whenever I have my normal belt, as you can see, I put it down pretty close to my waist. So whenever I go to hitch down or yeah, hitch down the weight, I literally get like stabbed by the end of the belt into like my hip, and it's honestly like the worst feeling ever. But yeah, now that I got that out of the way, I literally did as you'll see later on here, 405 for like five. It's actually insane. And like even like last week, it was crazy too, because like I didn't even think, especially beltless, I didn't think I had like 405 for five in me. I think it's 405 for four, but it doesn't really matter. Here I'm doing some single leg extensions. I should have set up the camera a little bit better, but I think I did like two plates. So this is like four plates and 20 pounds. It's actually pretty nice. Also, it's like double stacked, so it's like both stacks are on the each side, so it's like it's evenly weighted. There's a leg extension right next to me where it's like it has like the three pins, so I can weight it at like the top or the bottom of the rep. But I really don't like that one because it's like the left side is much easier than the right side because it's weighted on one side. If that makes any sense, but yeah. So this way I kind of have like a more like a more faceted way of like thinking, oh, both my legs are gonna get equally developed, so I'm not gonna have to worry about like quote unquote asymmetries. That's basically it. But yeah, so here I'm doing my RDLs. This is honestly the best I've felt at RDLs today. I think I've also PR'd here too because I think at most I've been able to hit 405 for like three on RDLs. So that's just pretty great. Um, but yeah, and then hopefully I kind of do my workout out of whack too because like it was the weekend, people were here, and then like a lot of the machines were still taken up. So hopefully during like the week I can actually structure my workouts how the way I want, which would be like I want to start doing this too. Is I want to do like my arm exercises like second to my compounds, which sounds kind of weird, but the way that the hypertrophy talks about it is that like if you want a certain muscle group to get bigger, and especially like with more energy too, you want to do them as close to like your first exercise. And obviously I can't do it as my first exercise because I need to do my compounds for the neural adaptations, and plus I need to hit certain percentages by my coach. So biceps and triceps are gonna have to be like the second best second set. So I mean, I guess that's fine. We'll see how that goes. Really, like I don't know if I'm over analyzing it. I think I'm gonna start like posing down after my workouts too, so you guys can see. But I think like my arms are honestly like the lacking part of my physique. So yeah, should I really care that they're the lacking part of my physique as a powerlifter? Not really, but I mean like, bro, big arms is cool as fuck. Also, delts are cool as fuck too. So I mean like, why wouldn't you want that? Yeah. Uh, Calorie wise, like weight wise, I'm still like the same way. I'm really thinking if I'm either gonna cut or bulk, because the thing is like okay, first I need a job to finance my bulk, so it's easy for me to gain weight, or I can just skip breakfast and then cut down, so I look sick as fuck. But then the one thing is that either to make sure I don't lose any strength, I would have to probably switch to higher frequency split, like maybe like upper lower rest, but like I really don't want to do that, so we'll see. I mean, I'll like if push pull or pull push legs works as I'm cutting. If I do decide to cut, then I mean we could document it and we could see it. I was honestly really on the fence of putting this in too because like Loki, this is just not a good looking exercise, but it's whatever. I mean, I want to document everything just in case I get like super strong and people are like, "Oh, how did you get so strong? You must take steroids." But obviously, like, if I were to take steroids, I would probably announce it and like document everything too because I want to, I just want to be like that. I want to have like everything down to like a science. You know what I'm saying? Well, except for food intake, obviously. For that one, because I just don't want to become I don't become like super involved in my calories and like get like an eating disorder because that's like the last thing I want to do. And also, it's like I mean, if you want to eat more, just eat more. If you want to cut down, eat less. I mean, and then also you can just like weigh yourself, and then yeah, weighing yourself every day doesn't. I mean, it does when you're cutting, but when you're gaining weight, it's kind of fickle because I mean, we'll see. Maybe I'll just weigh myself at the end of the week, so then I could just take the average, quote unquote average. But yeah, and then also, I mean, I got friends too who are like cutting right now, so maybe they'll help me out with that. But we'll see. Honestly, I don't know. I do want to lean down too because like it's fall and I got like school dances or whatever. We'll see what I do with that. But yeah, I mean, I don't really have any other ideas other than this. This calves. This is my bad. I set up the camera a little bit wrong, but basically what I'm doing here is so standing calf raises are base quote unquote the best, not quote unquote, but scientifically the best to grow your calves, and it actually shows too. Sorry to be bipolar there, but like I've had struggle growing my calves. This one is like literally the best, and I'm doing it unilaterally too. But I think my form should be coming into question in some of these sets because I low key like I don't know if my legs are supposed to move like that or if I'm supposed to be stiff like the whole entire way, like you see right there. But I mean, we'll see. Um, but yeah, no, the standing calf raises, it's honestly great for you. Now I'm doing like tricep extensions. Um, it's kind of sad though because like the stack only goes up to like 150, so I in order for my triceps not to get smaller, I kind of just do as many reps for one, and then if I find cuffs in the gym, then I'll use them, and then I'll full stack it, which is like super nice. Did I actually don't even know if I did full stack it. I'm gonna see it real quick. But yeah, it's actually so nice because I can do it like unilaterally, and I can actually challenge my triceps for once, which is like, it's just so nice. I just really like training my triceps. Bro, I'm not gonna lie though, biceps is kind of like I don't know. I don't really like training my biceps. Everyone else, um, from what I see on TikTok, is like, oh, they just love training their biceps. But it's like, I don't know, not really. I feel like it's more of a hassle. But like triceps, it's just, it's just like top two, and it's not even number two, anyways. Like it's just so much fun training my triceps. Um, Forearm wise, so instead of doing my flexors to like pull quote unquote on my triceps so they don't like rip the elbow off the fucking bone. I'm just gonna do like brachialis and like yeah, brachialis is. I'm just gonna do hammer curls on the bench. All right, that's literally what I'm gonna do. All right, because that way, also my arms literally look hydraulically pressed from like front view. So hopefully that quote unquote widens my biceps. I have no idea because then, even then, like I just watched like a TNF short and he was just like, don't focus on widening your biceps because it's just gonna come with time anyway. So why even care? So I mean, we'll see. But yeah, I think I'm gonna stick with this stuff. I'm gonna do triceps, biceps every other day, brachialis with my triceps, and then flexors with my biceps. That's where I get some meat on my arms. Although I do really want to add like some oblique and ab training because oblique first of all because I want to do javelin again, and then abs because I want to. Uh, I just like abs, bro. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. That and also it's another big muscle group. Ooh, and training neck. And training neck. Specifically like the back part of my neck and I guess the front part too for my hyoid, but yeah, I'm not gonna get too much into that. But basically, I mean, Abs, I don't really care for it, but I mean lower back obviously for powerlifting, obliques. I mean you could say that it could maybe might include into powerlifting, but I like abs. And then the way I'm gonna be training my abs too is like it's not gonna be like in line with like bracing. So I mean like that's why I'm not too excited to train them because it's like it's two different neural pathways if that makes any sense. Like I'm training two different motions with my abs when I could only be just training one specializing in it and then getting stronger in that position. But then you could also say like, oh, but then you're gonna get like non-flexible, and then you're gonna also like you're gonna get hurt because if you're not training in multiple area planes of, I don't really care. I'm not gonna lie. But yeah, neck. I mean, that sounds pretty cool. And then also like in the combination is like the more muscles you train, um, the less body fat you're gonna have is because your body's gonna be allocating more protein into that muscle and also carbohydrates too, and so that way you're less body fat because there's less carbohydrates to turn into fat slash adipose tissue, and then you'll just be looking leaner. And that's why I've been doing like these crazy ass like long workouts because more muscle, less carbohydrates, more fat, and I've actually seen like the results too. Like my forearms are like one of the first things either to go or to come back, and my forearms have been like veiny to like the max lately, and it's like it's so noticeable. Like I would remember when I was like 170, and I would just always have veins in my forearms, regardless if I had them up, down, sideways. It was crazy on the table, not freezing, cold, hot. Like it was honestly crazy. Like even my friends was like, "Bro, what's wrong with you? Like you're that's not. I don't. You should get checked out." I'm like, "Bro, honestly, I don't really care. It's cool as fuck." But regardless, yeah. No, I see some. I'll talk about it later. I mean, I got tomorrow too. All right. See you guys.